welcome to Business Show on VOP TV. I'm Joy Adesua Iromoseli. The Central Bank of Nigeria disclosed that financial sector credit to the Nigerian government rose month on month by 3.5% to 32.3 trillion naira in July 2023 from 31.2 trillion naira in the previous month of June. According to the data, credit to the private sector grew by 2.3% to 54 trillion naira in July from 52.8 trillion naira in June. This resulted in a net domestic credit month-on-month growth of 2.85% to 86.4 trillion naira in July from 84 trillion naira in June. The Debt Management Office put Nigeria's total public debt at 49.85 trillion naira as at the end of the first quarter of 2023, representing an increase in 3.60 trillion naira compared to 46.25 trillion naira recorded at the end of December 2022. However, CBN in its monthly economic report for February 2023 noted that the federal government spent 408.5 billion naira on debt servicing during the period. The International Monetary Fund, IMF, recently projected that federal government external debt, including that of the private sector, will rise to $121.6 billion in 2023. Also, the World Bank projected that debt servicing will gulp 123.4% of the federal government's revenue in 2023. Federal government of Nigeria has announced a 5 billion naira palliative for each state of the federation, including the Federal Capital Territory, to cushion the impact of petrol subsidy removal. Governor Babagana Zulum of Borno State announced this while addressing State House correspondents at the end of a National Economic Council meeting in Abuja yesterday. It was gathered that Vice President Kashim Shettima presided over the meeting. NEC is made up of governors of the 36 states, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, and the co-opted government officials. The Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation, NDIC, has disclosed plans to probe directors of some failed banks in Nigeria. The managing director of NDIC, Mr. Bello Hassan, said this during a building workshop in Lagos yesterday. Hassan, who was represented by the head of the legal department of NDIC, Mr. Henry Former, noted that through the collaborative effort, 12 prosecution cases are ongoing at various courts, 25 ongoing investigations with FMIU, 11 with EFCC, 5 concluded investigations with Federal Ministry of Justice for advice and prosecution. The participants present at the workshop included representatives from the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit, CBN, Nigerian Police, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, Director of Public Prosecution of the Federation, amongst others. While noting that banks were becoming more vulnerable to fraudsters, he stated that the situation increased the burden on regulators and supervisors to enhance their operational capacities. Nigerian farmers disclosed that despite all the funds being put in the agricultural sector, the price of commodities and foodstuff keep increasing. The farmers from different parts of the country also linked the failure of government's intervention programs in the agricultural sector to the non-involvement of key stakeholders in the sector while developing the program. While commending President Bola Tinubu for declaring state of emergency on food security, they mentioned that the current high price of food was an embarrassment to the country. The farmers raised the concern during a program organized by the Agriculture Development Project in Abuja for agricultural value chain actors, including seed producers, fertilizer producers, mechanization service providers, technology and innovation support services, rice, maize, wheat, maize, cassava farmers, among others. The convener of ADP, Sadiq Dawari, said most of government programs and projects since 1960, including past President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, had all been afflicted by the same twin evil of poor policy formulation and faulty implementation. He also stated that Nigeria had always been listed among the countries in the world experiencing food security concerns. According to him, if Nigeria takes the right steps, the country could feed itself and many other countries, as agriculture used to be its economic mainstay. The Central Bank of Nigeria has introduced a foreign exchange price verification system portal to enable importers to access forex. The Apex Bank, in a statement yesterday night, mentioned a price verification report from the portal is now mandatory for all Form M requests, effective from August 31, 2023. The Form M is a declaration of intention to import physical goods into Nigeria. All applications for Form M shall be accompanied by a valid price verification report generated from the price verification portal. For the avoidance of doubt, by this circular, the price verification report has become a mandatory trade document precedent to completion of a Form M. CBN also said any case of infraction would be appropriately sanctioned. The naira strengthened to the dollar yesterday after closing at 740.67 naira per dollar on the investor and exporter forex window. The naira, which had been recording gains since the Central Bank of Nigeria announced a planned intervention in the forex market on Monday, closed at 773.17 naira per dollar. On the I&E window on Wednesday, the president of the Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria, Aminu Gwadabe, noted that the pronouncement of the CBN was having impact on the forex market. And that's it on VOP Business Show on VOP TV. We would like you to subscribe and engage us on YouTube. It is Voice of the People TV, and on other social media platforms, it's at VOP TV Live. I'm Joy Adesua Iramoseli. Many thanks for watching.